Trainer John Servis is stabled here at Parks and is also one of the most recognizable trainers in Pennsylvania horse racing.
I grew up about 3/4 of a mile from the racetrack in Charlestown, West Virginia. My father was a jockey, later became a head steward, and I got the bug at about age 14 and knew what I wanted to do. Well, you know, I moved here in '81 and I raised my kids here, and I got to know, a lot of people in the township politically and friends and neighbors and stuff, and they've been good to me. I mean, they've always treated me well. If I had a problem, I needed help, I could make a phone call and people would come to my side.
John Servis told us what still drives him in his career.
I mean, the morning is peaceful time, quiet, you enjoy watching your horses train, but there's nothing like the excitement of the afternoon. When the horses are running and the adrenaline's pumping and you get lucky and get an opportunity to walk into the winner's circle, nothing better than that.
Pennsylvania-bred Smarty Jones had a huge impact on horse racing. Does John Servis still get recognized to this day?
Some people do. It's funny because I'll have people come up to me and ask me who I am or what because they'll say, "You look awful familiar to me. I know you from somewhere," so. And then once in a while you'll get somebody that remembers and knows.
John Servis told us a story from that historic run about Smarty Jones's owners, Roy and Patricia Chapman.
They were perfect owners for me with this horse. I mean, they never questioned. Chappie questioned me one time, and that's probably the best story. It was right after the Arkansas Derby, and reporter interviewed me and asked me if Stewart was going to ride the horse in the Kentucky Derby. And he'd ridden him every time, so I said, sure, absolutely. Well, the next day I get a phone call from Chappie, and he said, I just read where Stewart's riding this horse in the Kentucky Derby. We never talked about that. And I said to him, I said, well, Chappie, he hadn't done anything wrong. The horse has won every time. And he said, so you're telling me you're comfortable with him riding in his first Kentucky Derby ever in a 20-horse field? And I said, yeah. And he goes, okay, that's all I need to hear. That was pretty cool.
What race is still out there for Hall of Fame trainer John Servis?
I don't know if there's one specific race. I'd love to win the PA Derby. I was fortunate enough to win the Cotillion already, but I guess the PA Derby would probably be the one race that I'd love to put on my resume, and maybe the Belmont.